Meghan Markle's PR team said that King Charles reportedly wishes to see his son Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle's kids, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, after the monarch underwent surgery. The monarch, who's not met his grandkids since their parents stepped down as senior working royals in 2020, feels hurt over the distance between him and his grandchildren. Speaking with GB News, royal commentator Michael Cole claimed the king is likely upset because of not spending any time with either Archie or Lilibet since Megxit. I think that the king feels hurt by the fact that he doesn't see his grandchildren in California. It would be quite natural for any man to wish to see his grandchildren, he said. I know for a fact that the king's very keen. He loves his children, he loves his grandchildren, he loves his godchildren, the expert added. The fact that he doesn't see them, and that's not his wish, will be very upsetting to him. Despite all the stories about the royal family's interaction with Archie and Lilibet, there isn't anyone who's testified to actual interaction with these kids. Only Meghan, Harry and their fans claim that the kids had some type of Zoom calls with the royals, and we already know the motto of the late Queen: never complain, never explain. Recently, a source wrote on social media, "Friend of mine is acquaintances with British journalists who finally told my friends some very interesting facts." British intelligence informed Queen Elizabeth II several weeks before Princess Eugenie's wedding in 2018 that Meghan was not pregnant with Archie. Not long after, major British newspaper editors were summoned to a meeting with the Queen's secretary in 1844 room at Buckingham Palace. The British press has been silent on the fake pregnancies ever since then. British security knows everything there is to know about Harry and Meghan. The British royal family do not allow unknown entities to marry into or join their ranks. It wouldn't happen. Harry and Meghan were monitored, tracked and watched from day one, especially after the alarming number of red flags which must have arisen when they first started to look into Meghan's past. This would have been done early in the piece when they realised Harry was seeing her on a regular basis. He was even taking her onto palace property. Harry doesn't know anything about birth or babies, obviously neither does Meghan. This story and the one about him digging with his own hands under an iron-rooted banyan tree, burying human remains in the backyard. These two stories are evidence that they're both pathological liars and should be examined. Let's think about what Harry's life was like when he was growing up. How often did his parents just leave him behind? Only when it would be too much for the child and they felt guilty about it. They showered him with love, playdates and family outings, and they shared all of that with the entire world. Why can't Harry do the same thing for his kids? This is what leads most of us to conclude that there are no children. These two are incredibly selfish. If there are really children, then what a pathetic way of trying to show love towards them.